to accepting that this is the vision, because this is not the vision. So we struggle with that a lot. And then you end up being upset because the vision that you initially had for your life, whatever it might be, is just not the vision that you wanted.
Yes. Yes.
And so accepting a new vision is a
Mm-hmm.
challenge,
Mm.
because this is not it. This was not the vision that I had. You know, I didn't envision, you know, things that have happened in my life. I just didn't envision this, and so it's very hard for me to accept it.
Yeah.
So that's when you have that struggles, because it wasn't that the marriage wasn't a marriage. It was just the vision that you had for that marriage was not the same.
Mm. And that's with anything,
That's what
anything
any,
in life. Yes.
yeah, like your mom, your dad, you know, my vision, they're supposed to be the greatest people ever,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's my first loves.
Mm-hmm.
So how can they reject me? That's not my vision. You can't, that's not, this is not right. So I can't, so I'm struggling with trying to understand, how is it that the first love, which are parents, supposed to love me, but the vision that I'm going through, the experience that I'm going through is not what I envisioned.
Yes.
And so it's problematic. It's a struggle for me.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like we're pulling against reality, but the reality is the vision that you had is just not there.
It's not there.
It's not there.
Mm. And constantly perpetuating that same, even though it's a distorted view, even though it's not a realistic view of what's going on, but constantly continuing that cycle. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With your own family, with whatever the situation may be, constantly perpetuating that cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Because you continue to want that vision
Yeah.
at 10 years old, at 15 years old, at 20 years old, at 30 years old, at 40 years. You want the same vision that you had as parental first loves, and you never got it. You never get it. And so you're fighting it. And so you've been fighting it from birth until you decide that, okay, the vision that I had does not exist.
Mm.